I am just gonna be crocheting a random colored granny square today. That's what I got going on. Just gonna wait for people to get in. Let me crochet this one slow, I think. Usually I'll just speed right past crocheting my granny squares. I'll crochet them too fast. Hello, welcome to the live. How you doing? Hello, Dan. Welcome to the live. How are you doing today? I am just going to crochet a granny square today. I'm gonna do it slowly because I already did some crocheting today, so do want to be careful with my hands. Yes, I will be careful. You're doing pretty good. Oh, you're welcome. I didn't bring out scissors, so what you just seen me do there was just snapping off my yarn. No, scissors means I have to just break the yarn. Some of the yarns you can do that with, but some of them are too, like this one, I don't think I'll be able to rip that easily. It is pretty well spun. We'll see. So my goal is to have 80 granny squares by the end of the year. So I'm just crocheting random color granny squares like whenever, just like whenever. How are watermelon sales? They're doing good. I think there were some people that are waiting for melons now too, because he's running out of certain kinds. He's got like 3 or 4 different kinds of watermelons out there, so he doesn't have some, and people are trying to get certain kinds for 4th of July parties and things. Yep, this is what I got so far. This is today's work. If you're talking about the crochet work I did earlier, I do not have it with me right now, but what I worked on earlier was a bookmark. It's just a bookmark with a coffee cup and a book on the bottom. So I'm gonna film a tutorial for that. So you guys should see that coming out pretty soon, hopefully. Sorry I'm a little hyper today. I'm speaking fast. I'll slow down a little bit. Okay, so anyway, it's just got a white center, and then I'm doing a olive green color, and then I want to do this green over top of that. So just 3 colors. I've been doing a lot of these lately. Hello. What accessories are you using for your live stream? Do you use a ring light or mini tripod? So I am just a very basic film or content creator. I have one tripod, which is what I'm using right now. I think I got it for like $13. Honestly, I've tried the $20 tripods and it broke. So this time I got a $13 like cheap, really cheap tripod, and it has lasted longer than any of my tripods. Guys, also something exciting. Today is the channel's 2-year birthday. I got a notification this morning. Hello. I should have named this like celebrating the 2nd year or something live stream, but yes, 2 years on YouTube. That's exciting. It doesn't even feel like that long, and I still haven't got my watch hours. 2 years. We're close to the 3,000 now. The watch hours, guys, are crazy. I took them for granted, really. Like in the beginning there, I was posting a lot of like shorter videos. I was like, oh, I'll have time to get my watch hours later. No, you don't have time to get your watch hours later. It takes so long. Aw, thank you. I have 2,700 watch hours. It hasn't updated in like a week though, so I probably have a little bit more than that, but still, those watch hours are driving me crazy. I go out and check them almost every day. I'm like, oh, do I have more watch hours now? I gotta put on some longer videos. With crochet content, it's harder to release longer videos. So that's why I did lives for a while and they were doing well, but lately not going so well. So if the chat does turn off today, I am just going to end the live. Just letting everybody know that I'm not going to come back on. I'm not going to try again. Too much disappointment. You have 18.6 watch hours? Really? Already? Slow down your old content. I know that is a really, really good idea. Because people keep asking, people are like, you crochet too fast in the tutorials. So yes, mom told me about that. It's just downloading the old tutorials, slowing them down and putting them back on. And that way I don't have to like, I think I have like over 200 tutorials on there. So I've got lots of content to work through. Hello, welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. How's everyone doing this lovely Sunday? I'm just crocheting a 3-colored granny square. I'm trying to get 80 by the end of the year because I want to make a blanket out of them. So just random colors. Hello. Thank you for joining, Brooke. And I could not find my 6.5 millimeter. So I am just using my light up crochet hook. I think it's not charged right now. It's not charged, so I can't turn on the light, but it is a light up crochet hook. And the hook comes off. So it's got like different hook sizes. Make a tutorial about a tutorial. That would give you watch hours. There you go, yeah. I just need it longer, like slowing down the content. Yes, that's a good idea. Maybe also putting a bunch of the tutorials together and making one long video, but those never really have done well for me. Thank you, Brooke. So I think I have 30 granny squares finished. I did not bring them all out here with me, but they're all very different colored. And I thought maybe like organizing them a certain way, but I'm just gonna crochet them together. Be something different. At this rate though, I think I should have 80 by the end of the year. I've been crocheting like maybe one a week. What's everybody else working on today? Anybody else doing anything exciting, crocheting, or did you see my singing cookie? Okay, Dan, I barely watch any YouTube. I am so bad about keeping up with people's content, like really. I have so many people that I used to watch because I didn't have a channel, and now that I'm like trying to make videos and stuff, I do not watch a lot of YouTube. But I will go over, I do eventually go over and check out everybody's stuff. It just takes me a while, so I'm sure I'll get to it. I'm so sorry. I don't even watch all of Brooke's content. I do not like have a lot of YouTube watching time. Glad the chat's still working. Oh, fine. Note to self, unsubscribe from Bailey. There you go. Or just do that. I'm sure there's other people like wondering, like, what happened to her? She fell off the face of the earth. Because when I wasn't so busy trying to get watch hours and stuff, I was watching a lot of live streams and stuff, and we would all go on each other's lives, and now I'm like not going on their lives. So they probably think like I'm ignoring them. I should probably go over and watch some of their lives now that I'm thinking about it. I did tell them, though, I don't watch a lot of YouTube. Okay, I crocheted that granny square too fast, but I really like the colors. I like that one. I think this one might be my favorite so far. No, you're my extended dysfunctional family. I love this one. It's so pretty. I've always been a fan of greens, especially like olive greens. Although I don't like bright colors, so I don't know what it is about that color that I love so much. I guess we're sitting here and chatting for the last 20 minutes of my life because Granny Square only took 10 minutes and I was crocheting it super slow. Well, not super slow, pretty slow. I crocheted that pretty slow. Usually I can crochet a Granny Square in about 3 minutes if I'm just sitting there focusing on it. And I didn't bring out the stuff to weave in ends. I should have just done that since I have all this extra time. Not really extra time, but you know what I mean. Extra time to work on projects. What's everyone else's favorite color? I know I've asked before, but you can talk about your new job for your amazing dad. Yeah, so I've started, my dad has a car business, so used car business. So I've started to learn how to do the paperwork, and I'm super excited about that. I know it's so weird to say that you're excited about like filing paperwork and stuff like that, but I am really excited to do the paperwork. I'm not just saying that. I'm like actually excited to be doing something different. Hello, welcome to the live. I don't know, I've always felt like wanting to do paperwork. It's the weirdest thing. A lot of people are like, yeah, paperwork is so horrible, but it looks so exciting to me. I'm probably just I'm a very odd child, I'm sure of it. What's everyone else's favorite jobs or like a job that makes you excited? Hopefully my chat did not break because I'm not seeing any new messages, but okay, there we go. Crochet document holders for your dad's paperwork. I'm not sure. I don't have anything crocheted out here in the office. So maybe I should make like coasters or something to put out here. That should be my next project. I want to make coasters. Now I gotta look up crochet office things. That's gonna be fun. Some like cup cozies and things. I'm glad the chat's still working. I'm just honestly really happy that the chat is like, maybe I fixed it doing the horizontal live the other day. Hello, welcome to the live. Thank you for joining. I did crochet for a while, not for a while, for 10 minutes. So I did crochet, I promise. But I finished and now I don't have anything else to do. So we're just chatting. It's 92 here in Virginia. Yeah, it's hot here as well. I think it's like 98 right now outside, but the real feel has been crazy warm. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Now Dad has to start crocheting with you. No, I would never push my hobbies on someone else. Especially my dad. He's not very like artsy, craftsy kind of type. He's a mechanic. I'm not gonna ask a mechanic to start crochet. It's 87 here. Oh, it's 100 in Texas. See, I got the temperature wrong. It feels like 117. See, if I did a temperature blanket this year, I feel like the colors would just be really crazy because it'll be like 100 and then the weather's all wacky this year. Hello, it's me. Welcome to the live. Hello from Russia. Hello, welcome to the live. Seems like I'm late today. Oh, no worries. What are you gonna crochet next? I don't know. Probably finish, not on the live, but my next crochet project that I'm going to do is probably finish the crochet book. I'm trying to crochet a realistic looking book, so that's probably what I'll do next. Crochet's beard. Not sure you'll appreciate that too much, Dan. You were on a road trip. That sounds exciting. So for everyone new coming in, this is what I crocheted today. It's just a green and white granny square. I'm trying to crochet 80 granny squares before the end of the year. So I think I got like 30 right now. They're all different colors. Just like whatever I feel like crocheting with that day. It was boring. Well, for us, if we ever like travel or anything, there's like 3 or 4 of us that get really car sick, so that makes for a very interesting road trip. Yeah, I know. I'm really liking the colors on this one. I do sell. I have an Etsy. It's I believe linked in my bio. It should be. It should be linked in my bio. Yeah, English is hard because even when you are like trying to sound something out, sometimes the words aren't the same as as what you're writing. It's so strange. The English language is very interesting. I am mostly a crochet channel. I'm trying to transition the channel more into like other arts and crafts as well. So that is what the channel is about. And today is my channel's second birthday. So that's exciting. I forgot to put anything about that in the title. I didn't put anything about it in the description. So I'm just letting you guys know. I can't believe though it's been 2 years on YouTube. It doesn't even feel like that long. It's crazy. Do you diamond paint? I did try diamond painting and I'm still in the middle of one. It is, I think it's that it's a little slow for me. That's coming from a person who does knitting. I do not necessarily appreciate overly slow crafts. I like to see results. But it is, I could see how diamond painting would be fun. It's just not for me. I should probably give that to the diamond painting to someone else who will do it because I don't think I'm ever going to get back to doing it. I've seen a lot of lives on YouTube. People do diamond painting. Hello, welcome to the live. Bailey, how much do you pay your Etsy model on your store site? Abigail, I think last time I had her do Etsy photos, I said she could have like a snack or something afterwards, so that's how she gets paid. And then Becca, and I think Becca's the other one I use in pictures. She just does it for fun. She likes doing that. It's been I think, how long has it been since I released something on my Etsy? I want to say I released something 2 weeks ago. Child labor, I know. That's wrong. Oh, I was meeting you. Unfortunately, I don't really get paid anything. I'm like, on my Etsy, I believe I'm minus some because I have to pay to put listings on and things like that. I'm not really sure where it's going at the moment. I might eventually take it down, to be honest. It doesn't really, Etsy is not what everyone uses anymore, and a lot of people crochet now, so me trying to sell crochet projects I don't think is gonna work. That's why I'm trying to get I'm trying to release a crochet kit where it comes with the yarn, the crochet hook, and everything like that. So I'm still trying to get that together. I do crochet baby blankets. My first project was actually a baby blanket, and then I did several different baby blankets, and then I also knit a baby blanket, scarves. I have never ever crocheted a scarf. In almost 5 years of crocheting, never a scarf, because winter only lasts like maybe a month here in Texas, so we don't use a lot of hats, scarves, sweaters. It's all t-shirts and short sleeves. How much do you charge for baby blankets? Well, it would all depend on the type of material you wanted and how big you would want it, and also where you are located. The shipping price, so I like to give people free shipping inside the US, but if you're outside of the US, you're gonna have to pay for shipping. Crochet donuts, the same as a real donut. Wait, when you crochet a donut, costs the same as a real donut. A donut is a better value and less calories, exactly. Hi, haven't been on here in a while. Well, thank you so much for joining. I was at the beach, so humid, I can't stand it. Oh man, I hate humidity. it gets especially humid here after it rains, like so humid. It's just the worst. Honestly, the heat is better. Like if it's just hot out, that is better than humidity. Because if it's humid and warm out, you're just like drenched. Hello. You don't even swim? You love donuts. Me too. You just forced it. Yeah, you didn't want to go. I know. Humidity is so warm. I wish it was like, what someone needs to invent is like a bubble over your property so that it can be like climate controlled. You wish you stayed at home. Your Etsy shop hasn't done. I know, mine neither. I think everyone is sort of already crocheting and crafting and things. So I don't think selling crochet projects is gonna be what I do next. I think I'm gonna start selling kits, crochet kits. I think that might work better. I'm just gonna try experimenting with different things. Yeah, what do you sell on your Etsy shop? Because I'll be sure to check that out then after the live. No, I live in Texas. Yeah, if you guys have Etsy shops, just, here, let me get a sheet of paper. I always like to make sure I check out everyone's Etsy shops and things like that. I like doing that. I think the cows would like me too. I would like a climate control dome with all the inventions people have made. What about a climate controlled dome? I'm serious. Someone would make millions on that. If they could figure out how to like get it to last. And the electricity. Because I could imagine if you have like a thing over your entire property, the electricity bills gonna be high, so you would probably want to do like solar or wind powered electricity. You just hate salty water. I know, especially when you get it in your eyes. Swimming at the beach and then you like go underwater or something, or it splashes in your face, your eyes burn. You're like a cat. Yeah, our farm cat we have running around, if you even turn on a hose around him or like get a water dish near him, he will run away. He hates it. You think cats are your spirit animal? Well, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Nope, didn't miss anything. My chat is worked the entire live stream. Isn't that awesome? I think it's fixed. Hello, welcome to the live. I like cats too, just not the mean ones. You can get some cats that are just so mean, and that makes me dislike cats. But the nice ones I like, not the grumpy ones. Is that like an older cat thing? Do cats get grumpy as they get older? I like the ones with the green eyes, although some people say that it looks creepy when cats have green eyes. I disagree. You gotta go for a second. Some companies, including temporary housing for animals, those structures can be climate controlled. Oh. So it is a thing. I mean like on a massive scale though. Like huge scale. Cats creep you out. So you're more of a dog person. You don't mind grumpy cats. Not the grumpy ones, but the mean ones that will just like scratch you and stuff. Not a fan. Hello, welcome to the live. We're just chatting here because I crocheted this granny square earlier in the live and I have nothing else to crochet right now. So we're just chatting. I wonder though if it's like, is it a certain breed of cat that's grumpy or like the older cats, or is it just random? Is it just their attitude? Like some cat's attitude? Isn't that weird? You can get talking like about a whole bunch of different things at once. Like one conversation will lead to another. We were talking about, what were we talking about to begin with? We were talking about Etsy, the beach. Now we're talking about cats. You love cats' attitudes. Yeah, our cat right now, he's a stray cat. He just eats all the mice, so we keep him because he's helpful. Just like okay, yeah, I guess you're right. They all got their different personalities. You don't have an Etsy. Do you crochet though? I should write a book series called The Adventures of Catnip Kitty. We tried to give our outdoor cat a catnip toy, but he wasn't really into it. You're back. Well, welcome back. Hello. Is your name pronounced Melanie? Melanie? Melinda? Melinda? Melanie? I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce your name. If you just want to drop your like Etsy name down in the chat, I would be so happy to go like look at your Etsy. I always like looking at other people's Etsys. It gives me good ideas. You went to the dentist today and fixed one of your teeth. That's awesome. Getting teeth fixed is good. Still only the 2 front ones. It was painful. I bet, but at least it's fixed now. Like, at least you won't have to go back unless you have more teeth than you fixed. I'm always worried about, like, I'm really cautious about my teeth because I don't want anything to happen with my teeth. I'm, like, strict about the 2 brushings, 1 in the morning, 1 at night. Been asking people this question. Would you rather be the most emotional person in the world or the least? Definitely the least. I've never been a very emotional person to begin with, so I don't think being the least emotional person in the world would make that big of a difference, in my opinion. Because you don't necessarily need emotion, you need empathy. Just my opinion. Also, really good question. Hello. We saying hello again? I just seen hello first and then I seen the name. And I'm like... Good point. But you can have... Good point, but you can have empathy... Or you can't, or you say you can't have empathy as easily without emotion. I think, in my opinion, empathy is something that you have to force yourself or learn to have, and that's just these are just all opinions. So empathy, yes, it would be harder for someone without emotion to have empathy, but it's not impossible. You make a choice to have empathy. I think there's been a good amount of people on today. That's exciting. Probably get some watch hours. I'm so hoping to get to my 3,000 watch hours. It's been 2 years. I can see that. I'm not really emotional. Yes, yeah. Empathy is more of a choice. Seeing what someone else is. Yes, agreed. Yes, definitely. Yeah, I've learned that too. As a not very emotional person, you do have to push a little bit harder to get empathy, but it is definitely worth it. I wonder if that's like the difference between sympathy and empathy though. Can't remember exactly what the difference is. Huh. You definitely did bring up some good talking points, so. Oh, we just hit the 30-minute mark on the live, and the chat worked the entire time. So I wonder if the problem is fixed. The chat did not turn off throughout the live, so that is really exciting. Right now, I finished school. I think I finished it almost 2 years ago now. So I'm just focused on trying to grow a business at the moment. Since I was young, I've been obsessed with justice. When I see someone, always, yeah. Where am I from? I'm from Texas. I think I am gonna start to close down the live though. We've been on for 30 minutes, and that's about my social limit. So thank you all for coming on the live today. I had some really fun time chatting with you guys. I mean, I had a really fun time chatting with you guys. Man, I still can't talk right. All right. Bye, everyone. See you next time.